Unbelievable facts about India you need to hear. India isn't just a country, it's a whole world in itself. From ancient traditions to futuristic tech, this place is full of surprises. Did you know that India is home to the world's largest democracy and the world's biggest film industry? Or that it has a floating post office and a temple that gets more donations than some Fortune 500 companies? Every corner of India tells a story, from the snowy peaks of the Himalayas to the sunny beaches of Goa. It's a country of over 1 billion people, speaking hundreds of languages and practicing dozens of religions. The food? Absolutely unmatched, spicy, rich, and bursting with flavor. And the festivals? They're not just events, they're full-on experiences that light up entire cities. Today, we're diving into 15 mind-blowing facts about India that'll change how you see this incredible nation. This is Taste the World with Thomas, and if you enjoy exploring the world one country at a time, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more epic journeys. The wettest place on earth. Welcome to Mawsynram. Tucked away in the hills of northeastern India lies the tiny village of Mawsynram. This place holds the world record for the highest annual rainfall, over 460 inches a year. That's more than 10 times what New York City gets. Here, rain isn't just weather, it's a way of life. Locals even build special grass-covered rooftops to soften the deafening sound of the downpour. Umbrellas are basically permanent accessories, and kids grow up playing in constant mist. The region's lush greenery and surreal beauty are fueled by this endless supply of water. It's like walking through a cloud that never lifts. If you love dramatic landscapes, this is one of the most awe-inspiring places you'll ever see. And yes, it's in India, a country that truly has it all. India's floating national park, a natural wonder like no other. Have you ever seen a national park that floats? Welcome to Kabul Lamjau National Park, the only floating national park in the world. Located on Loktak Lake in the state of Manipur, this park is made up of fungus, floating masses of vegetation. These fungus drift naturally across the lake's surface, creating a lush and ever-changing wetland. It's the last natural habitat of the endangered Sangai deer, also called the dancing deer of Manipur. You can literally watch wildlife walk across floating islands. It's mind-blowing. Boating here feels like moving through a dreamscape, surrounded by water, reeds, and mist. This park proves that nature in India doesn't just survive, it thrives in the most unexpected ways. It's a surreal mix of ecology, tradition, and raw beauty. And yes, it's just one more reason India keeps surprising the world. Democracy on a grand scale, the largest election on earth. India is the world's largest democracy, and it's not even close. With over 900 million eligible voters, elections here are a national event like no other. The logistics are mind-blowing. Voting machines are carried on foot, boats, and even camels to reach remote villages. It takes several weeks and over 1 million polling stations to get the job done. What's even more impressive? Voter turnout often exceeds that of many Western nations. India's diversity means ballots are printed in dozens of languages. From city skyscrapers to Himalayan hamlets, every citizen gets a voice. It's democracy at its most massive, most colorful, and most determined. This isn't just an election, it's a celebration of freedom. India doesn't just believe in democracy, it runs the biggest one on earth. Bollywood and Beyond, the heartbeat of Indian cinema. India isn't just a movie-loving nation. It's the world's biggest film-producing powerhouse. Bollywood, based in Mumbai, creates over 1,000 films a year, more than Hollywood by a long shot. These films are known for their vibrant colors, epic music numbers, and emotional storytelling. But Indian cinema goes far beyond Bollywood, with regional industries like Tollywood, Kollywood, and more. Each region brings its own language, culture, and cinematic flair to the big screen. Indian films are now watched globally. From Nigeria to Norway, fans can't get enough. Streaming platforms like Netflix and Amazon have given Indian stories a worldwide stage. And let's be honest, who hasn't heard of RRR or Three Idiots by now? Indian cinema isn't just entertainment, it's cultural storytelling on a massive scale. It's one more way India is influencing the world, one film at a time. From India to the world, the birth of shampoo. Ever washed your hair with shampoo? You can thank India for that. The word shampoo actually comes from the Hindi word champo, meaning to massage or knead. Ancient Indians created herbal hair cleansers using natural ingredients like amla, hibiscus, and shikake. These weren't just beauty treatments, they were part of Ayurvedic wellness and self-care rituals. In the 18th century, British colonists brought the practice back to Europe, where it caught on fast. Today, shampoo is a global necessity, but few people know its roots trace back to India. It's a perfect example of how ancient traditions can spark modern innovations. India didn't just invent shampoo, it introduced a mindset of holistic grooming. So next time you're lathering up, remember, you're carrying on a centuries-old Indian tradition. India's contributions go way beyond science, they're in your shower too. Sweet beginnings. India's invention of sugar. If you've got a sweet tooth, thank India. It's where sugar as we know it was first refined. Long before candy bars and cupcakes, Indians were already turning sugarcane into crystal sweetness. Ancient Indian texts from as far back as 500 BCE describe sugar-making techniques. They boiled sugarcane juice into thick syrup and let it crystallize into what we now call sugar. This process spread from India to Persia, then to the Arab world, and eventually across Europe. Even the English word, sugar, comes from the Sanskrit word sarkara. What started as a natural crop became a global industry, thanks to Indian innovation. Sugar wasn't just a treat, it was used in medicine, religious rituals, and even trade. India quite literally sweetened the world. And it all started with a simple cane and some genius chemistry. Where rats are sacred. Inside India's most unusual temple. It might sound unbelievable, but there's a temple in India where over 25,000 rats are worshipped. Welcome to the Karni Mata temple in Rajasthan, where these creatures are seen as holy. The rats here are called kabas, and locals believe they're the reincarnated souls of storytellers. They're fed daily with milk, sweets, and grains by pilgrims who travel from all over the country. Walking barefoot through the temple is part of the ritual, yes, even with rats scurrying underfoot. Seeing a white rat here is considered extremely lucky, and people wait hours just for a glimpse. Despite how it sounds, the temple is remarkably clean and well kept. This isn't about pest control, it's about deep spiritual beliefs and ancient traditions. It's a powerful example of how India sees divinity in the most unexpected places. And it proves that in India, sacred can look very, very different. Mango obsession. Why India can't get enough of the king of fruits. In India, mangoes aren't just fruit, they're a national obsession. The country grows more mangoes than any other place on earth, with over 1,000 different varieties. From sweet Alfonsos to juicy Langras, each type has its own fan following. Mangoes show up in everything: chutneys, drinks, desserts, and even street food. During mango season, markets explode with color and fragrance. It's a full-blown festival. Indians have celebrated mangoes in poetry, paintings, and even politics for centuries. The Mughal emperors used to send crates of them as royal gifts. Even today, mango diplomacy is a real thing. India sends mangoes to world leaders. There's a reason it's called the king of fruits. No other fruit captures the heart like the mango. And when you taste one fresh in India, you'll understand why people go absolutely mango mad. From ancient India to every yoga mat, how yoga took over the world. What started thousands of years ago on the banks of the Ganges has now spread to gyms, studios, and parks worldwide. Yoga, born in ancient India, was once a spiritual discipline focused on harmony between body and mind. Today, it's a global wellness movement practiced by millions every single day. Whether it's hot yoga in LA or sunrise flows in Bali, its roots all trace back to Indian sages. The word yoga means union, in Sanskrit, between the self and the universe. It's more than just poses, it's breathwork, meditation, and a complete life philosophy. India even has an International Day of Yoga, celebrated globally on June 21st Street. Modern yoga influencers may be on Instagram, but the source remains deeply Indian. From sacred texts to stretch sessions, yoga's journey is nothing short of legendary. India didn't just export a workout, it gave the world a way to find balance and peace. Nalanda, the world's first real university campus. Long before Harvard or Oxford, there was Nalanda, India's ancient center of higher learning. Founded in the 5th century CE, it's considered the world's first true residential university. At its peak, Nalanda housed over 10,000 students and 2,000 teachers from across Asia. They studied philosophy, astronomy, medicine, mathematics, and Buddhist teachings. Scholars came from places like China, Korea, Tibet, and even Persia to learn here. The campus had massive libraries with thousands of handwritten manuscripts. It wasn't just a school, it was an intellectual powerhouse of the ancient world. Nalanda thrived for centuries before it was tragically destroyed by invaders in the 12th century. Today, its ruins are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and a reminder of India's rich educational legacy. Nalanda wasn't just ahead of its time, it helped define what education could be. India, the dairy giant the world didn't see coming. You might think of Switzerland or the US when it comes to milk, but guess what? India leads them all. India is the world's largest milk producer, thanks to millions of small dairy farmers. From fresh buffalo milk to creamy yogurt and clarified butter, ghee, dairy is a massive part of Indian life. The country drinks more milk than any other, and it's central to religious rituals and everyday meals. This dairy revolution didn't happen by chance. It was driven by a movement called Operation Flood in the 1970s. It turned India from a milk-deficient nation into a self-sufficient superpower. Today, India's dairy industry feeds over 1 billion people every single day. And with new innovations, it's now exporting products around the world. So next time you pour milk into your coffee, just know, India is quietly owning the dairy game. It's not just a superpower in tech and culture, it's one in milk, too. Kabaddi, the high-intensity sport born in ancient India. Kabaddi may not be a household name in the West, but in India, it's a national obsession. This adrenaline-packed sport has roots that go back thousands of years. It's kind of like tag, mixed with wrestling and intense breath control. Two teams face off, and players try to tag opponents while chanting, Kabaddi, without taking a breath. It sounds wild because it is, but it's also deeply strategic and fast-paced. What started as a rural game is now played professionally in stadiums across India and beyond. The Pro Kabaddi League has turned its players into celebrities, complete with endorsement deals. It's not just entertainment, it's heritage, discipline, and raw athleticism rolled into one. Kabaddi shows how traditional games can evolve into global sports without losing their soul. If you've never seen it before, trust me, one match and you'll be hooked. India, the birthplace of 4 major world religions. India isn't just culturally rich, it's spiritually foundational. It's the birthplace of Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism, 4 of the world's major religions. Each of these faiths emerged thousands of years ago and shaped the way billions live and think today. From karma and meditation to non-violence and spiritual liberation, their ideas echo across continents. Sacred sites like Varanasi, Bodh Gaya, and Amritsar attract pilgrims from all over the globe. In India, religion isn't just personal, it's woven into daily life, festivals, architecture, and philosophy. You'll hear temple bells, see incense burning, and witness ancient rituals on ordinary street corners. The diversity of belief systems here coexists in a way that's truly rare in the modern world. India didn't just nurture spiritual thought, it launched global movements of faith. This land doesn't just ask questions about life's meaning, it offers answers. Indian Railways, the engine that moves over 1 billion dreams. If India had a heartbeat, it would sound like the rumble of a passing train. The Indian Railways system is one of the largest and busiest in the world. It carries over 23 million passengers every single day. That's like moving the entire population of Australia. From scenic mountain routes to bustling city connections, it ties the country together. Trains in India are more than transportation. They're social lifelines, cultural experiences, and economic engines. The system employs over 1.2 million people, making it one of the largest employers on Earth. You can ride everything from luxurious heritage trains to chaotic but charming sleeper cars. At any station, you'll find chai vendors, bookstalls, and families heading to weddings or holy pilgrimages. The railways are a symbol of unity in a country bursting with diversity. It's not just infrastructure, it's the journey of a nation, every single day. What life really costs in India, a land of contrasts. India is one of the most affordable countries to live in, but that's only part of the story. You can eat a delicious street meal for under $1, or stay in a 5-star hotel for less than a US motel. Public transport is dirt cheap, and even private healthcare can be shockingly affordable. For example, a basic meal at a local restaurant often costs between $1 and $3, while a 3-course meal at a mid-range place might be around $10. Riding the metro or local bus usually costs less than 50 cents, and a taxi ride in big cities averages about $2 to $5 for short distances. Healthcare in India is surprisingly budget-friendly, with a general doctor's visit costing between $10 and $30, and major surgeries often costing a fraction of what they would in the US. Housing prices vary a lot. A 1-bedroom apartment in a city center can range from $150 to $400 per month, whereas outside the city it can drop to $70 to $150. But behind the low prices lies a complex economy marked by sharp contrasts. While some live luxuriously on a modest budget, millions still face poverty and income inequality. The cost of living depends wildly on where you are. Mumbai is nothing like a rural village. In cities, you'll find high-end malls and luxury cars parked next to street vendors and slums. Still, digital payments and a booming middle class are rapidly reshaping urban life. India's affordability draws digital nomads and expats, but locals often experience a different reality. This is a country where both opportunity and challenge live side by side, every single day. Travel documentary closing remarks. Thanks so much for joining me on this incredible journey through India's most fascinating facts. From ancient universities and sacred temples to bustling railways and vibrant culture, this country truly has something for everyone. If you enjoyed exploring these mind-blowing stories with me, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Got any questions or your own favorite facts about India? Drop a comment below. I love hearing from you. And if you want to see more amazing travel guides and fascinating stories from around the world, make sure you subscribe to Taste the World with Thomas and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Your support means the world to me and helps me bring you even better content. So pack your curiosity and get ready for our next adventure together. Until then, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and as always, taste the world with Thomas. See you next time.